cars. We as a culture hold a special place in our psyche for these transportation tools. It's been one fraction of the American dream to own an automobile, and our cars become subsequent extensions of ourselves, our aspirations, and our measurement of the good life. To own a car these days, though, is not a painless blessing, as high gas prices, insurance premiums, and our increasing consciousness over climate change have all dampened the possible enjoyment of this mobile personal property. Still, many do make the plunge and join the owner circle every day, making the commitment and expecting to reap rewards.
I'm Tony Ding. In this story, we join Jeremy, a college student, as he moves to buy his first car.
Jeremy Cho is in college, going into his fourth year studying mechanical engineering at the University of Michigan. Jeremy came from Hawaii, 4,400 miles away, so the family car he drove in high school didn't make it to Ann Arbor. For over 3 years, Jeremy has done what many students like and does when they don't have cars: put up with inconveniences.
I never really used the bus that much back at home, even though we had a pretty good bus system. I mean, I used it when I was a little kid, but when I ended up going to Punahou School, I couldn't take a bus there, so my parents always dropped me off there, and when I could drive, I just drove there. So I wasn't really used to that whole feeling of taking the bus to school. And I had to do that every day because I live on Central Campus and all my classes are on North Campus. I guess just, the past 3 years have been opened me up to what it's like to commute like that. Past 2 years I've been living in an apartment, and we have to buy groceries, and we have to just, make runs to the supermarket and whatnot, and it's really difficult. Because you can't just do that on your own time. You have to go, do a bus schedule. The bus only runs certain days, certain times, and you can only bring back so much because, you can only hold so much in your hands. I mean, it's been a pain sometimes, especially when you're really busy, because you really have to devote like a good couple hours to doing that, sometimes even more. And if you forget to get something, then it's a real problem, I guess that's where it's, mainly. That's the main inconvenience that I've felt just from grocery shoppings and not being able to get the things that I need immediately.
Jeremy tells me he set aside $3,000 for the car, which he thought would get him something old but still mechanically sound. To find a car, he went online.
Craigslist usually had the most listings because it's like free online classifieds. The problem with them is that they're not really, anybody could post up anything, and there's not a lot of information. Sometimes they don't have pictures, people leave out details and whatnot. They'll leave out how many miles it's had or what problems it had, Some of the things that were important to me was that a car that was in good mechanical order, was clean, pretty fuel efficient, and I'm pretty concerned about gas, so I didn't really want it'd be nice to have a nice fast sports car, but I don't want to be driving with 20 miles per gallon or something. So I saw this guy on Craigslist maybe about half an hour after he posted it. Take a look at this car. I see it from the outside. It looks great. I look inside and it is clean. Yeah, first impression was great. When the guy gave me the keys, turned it on, felt good. Took it for a drive, a little bit rough because I was pretty shitty at driving stick. I saw myself driving this thing, and it felt like my car. I've gone maybe grocery shopping maybe 2 or 3 times already. I've driven to a party that's on the other side of campus. It feels great. For one, I never got to see a movie at a movie theater. Really on my own terms. I couldn't just go there, and I don't even know if there's a bus that goes, to the movie theater. I mean, these are things I could do so easily in high school, but I just lost that. I'm just having so much fun with this car, and I think it's one of the best decisions I've made in my life so far.